Welcome back to KARE 11 News Now. The Louvre is back open today for the first time since a major heist that you may have read about. Right now, more than 100 investigators are working to track down 4 people they say stole priceless jewels Sunday. Investigators say they don't have any solid leads at this hour, but are sorting through a lot of evidence. Another brazen art theft happened right here in the Twin Cities. Nearly 50 years ago, thieves broke into the Elaine Galleries in St. Louis Park, stealing more than $500 million worth of work. Jennifer Hoff looks back at the owner's international quest to get it all back and the local crime author who figured out who was behind it all.
Wasn't it?
He's written about crime cases his whole life.
That's my stuff.
But investigative journalist Bruce Rubenstein never helped solve one.
All of a sudden it all came together.
Until he wrote this.
About a year off and on.
A year of work went into the Rockwell Heist, the book published in 2013 about Minnesota's largest art heist and the 20-year quest to get it all back. The crime happening in 1978 at a St. Louis Park art gallery. The burglars stealing 7 Norman Rockwell paintings worth more than $500,000 ahead of a planned exhibit.
It was just nothing but gloom.
The trail, though, would run cold. The FBI even stopping its search, closing the case a decade later. Until the owner's daughter persisted, eventually recovering 5 paintings.
It is.
Following shady connections and leads across 4 continents to Brazil, and a so-called art dealer KARE 11 even interviewed then.
Well, I love art from the beginning, you see.
Local authorities compelling him to reveal where some of the art was hidden in 2001. The family spending thousands to get it back.
If there's any lore about thefts, it ranks near the top. It was at the top for a while.
Rubenstein relied on his old contacts, from prosecutors to informants, to figure out the 4 men behind the theft he says included mobsters and are likely now dead.
I had to find a way to get it corroborated anyway. I mean, I just couldn't put it in the book. I think these are the guys who did it.
No one was ever charged with the crime Rubenstein calls opportunistic.
It's easy to steal and it's easy to sell.
As for the art gallery, it's long gone from Excelsior Boulevard, and so too are the owners. But this scandal still lives on.
In fiction and film,
with every page turn.
The accomplishment was finding out who did it.
Wow, what a story. Jennifer Hoff reporting there. This week, high school football teams across the state are playing their first playoff games with the hopes of making it to the state tournament. But as Will Hall shows us, one senior running back is happy just being back on the field.
For St. Agnes senior Evans Plowman, he's thrilled to have another night under the lights, healthy, and able to play the sport he loves alongside his teammates. St. Agnes senior Evans Plowman is a big play waiting to happen.
You know, could take like a 1-yard gainer or a 2-yard play into, 80-yard touchdown.
A kid St. Agnes head coach Sam Thompson calls a joy to coach.
You know, it's like a guy that you just love to have on your football team.
The Aggie senior is grateful to be enjoying a healthy senior season.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity Coach gives me.
Just 1 year ago, a senior season felt like a pipe dream.
It was very hard.
Evans' junior season was derailed after just 1 game,
causing just a lot of fatigue and weakness
due to a rare condition called rhabdomyolysis, which causes severe muscle pain.
Muscles break down, and then I get a ton of cramps and a lot. I thought I wasn't going to play football at all or run, and I love track, so I loved running. So I didn't know if I was going to do that.
Through medication and proper nutrition and hydration, Evans was able to get back on track quite literally.
End of the track season, guy ended up being the 200-meter state champion. So
crazy moment. I don't know. I was very excited.
Despite the wins not necessarily piling up this fall, it's still been a senior season to remember for Evans and Thompson.
Just an unbelievable story of resilience.
Coach Thompson, he's everything. I love him as a coach.
That's like every coach's dream, is to coach a player like that,
Let's go, boys.
In St. Paul, Will Hall, KARE 11
Hey, on me, hey, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Aggies!
Good for you, bud. Hey, be careful where you're parking today. Right now, Minneapolis Public Works crews are cleaning more than 1,000 miles of streets as street sweeping gets underway. According to the city, crews will post these pink signs at least 24 hours before sweeping a street. The day of, you won't be allowed to park there from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. or until the signs are removed. Any vehicles parked while the signs are still in place are going to be ticketed and towed, according to the city. You can find an interactive street cleaning map on the city's website. Over in St. Paul, fall street sweeping began last week. City officials say it's expected to take about 6 weeks to clean more than 800 miles of residential streets and alleyways. No parking signs are going to be posted 24 to 48 hours in advance. Officials are asking residents not to put their garbage and recycling carts in the streets when those signs are up. Stick with us. We got more news and weather coming up after the break.